Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Giants, Logan Webb. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
All right, ready to go here. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
The designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Liner, caught at second. 1 pitch and 1 out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Marvin Holden will hit next. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive. That's out number 2.
Batting fifth, right fielder, number 31.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Jerry Holden steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's a guy who does it all. Line and a base hit into right. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Oh, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third, base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Daisuke Yamaguchi digs in now. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Right through there for a strike. Here's your 1. And Adames swings through that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Second baseman.
Here's the Giants lineup. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball. Stays alive.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
In the air, left field. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants nothing. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Christina Yamaguchi. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. That's down. One hops off the wall.
She was all over that one. Love how she just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of her mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Well struck deep right field, way back. And here. He circles the bases. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside. And when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Here's the 0-2. Liner caught at second. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. There's a line drive to left field. Eldridge takes it in for the out. 2 away.
First baseman, number 5.
2 down, bases empty. And next for LA, Marvin Holden. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Logan Webb won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
New
Giants.
arm for the Giants,
Number
Dylan
57.
Smith.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's hard hit on the line, and it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now it's going to be Jerry Holden. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run homer, their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
Look at that pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with his swing.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now at the plate, Daisuke Yamaguchi. Swinging a ground ball. In time to Devers. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there. And that is way gone. He sends it out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1.
good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. One down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Junior Caminero now at the plate.
One.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. On to the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Christina Yamaguchi. Liner, caught at second. One pitch and one out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one hammered. Going. Oh! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Smith will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, number 71.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They've hit another, and they boost their lead. It's 9-1.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
One down. Marvin Holden steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a laser base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
And a base hit right there. And out to aboard.
Now batting, right fielder.
Nice line drive to the
31.
pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone. A 3-run homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add to their lead. It's 12-1.
Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 71 done for the day. And the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for the
JT
Giants.
Brubaker gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the third baseman, Lenny Holden. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 13-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Well struck right field. It's got a chance. And that one is gone. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 14-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now Christina Yamaguchi. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it's gone. A solo shot. And they add on.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. She squared it up right away. Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. JT Brubaker won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm for the Giants,
Number
Tristan
43.
Beck.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And that one hammered. That's carrying. And that one hops the wall.
Up next for the
Here's
Dodgers,
Ohtani.
the
He's already
designated
homered here in this one.
Shohei Ohtani.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Beck, a 6'4" righty, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Hammered on the line, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Next to hit, Marvin Holden. Base hit, 1 run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Now batting, right fielder, number 31.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Jerry Holden steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run across. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tristan Beck out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So
the
out of the pen
Giants,
comes the right-hander,
number
Keaton
67.
Wynn.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Safe to say he's grabbed our attention with this performance. 3 hits, 3 at-bats, and a chance to make... Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 22-1.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Ripped to right. Dives and it gets by.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Digging in, Christina Yamaguchi. This one in the air center field. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, number 33.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That'll make it out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Keaton Wynn is done.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Eric Miller.
68.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the order. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But not before they erupt for a huge inning here. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front 24-1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants catcher, Isaac Yamamoto. Out to center. Aquino in position. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Willie.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. That is the inning. The Dodgers have the advantage, 24-1. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, do you have a single pitcher all time that you wish you could get an at-bat against in the history of the game? Someone pitching now or someone that pitched before you played in the majors?
Wow. You know, I would say, it would be interesting what it would feel like to step in there against Bob Gibson because of how intimidating he was and just how fearless he was, what that at bat might be like. Back then you take a swing that's too hard and you're going to be on your back the next pitch, right? So just that fear factor of maybe facing someone like him. I also think about just the showmanship of Satchel Paige and just all the things that he would do out there on the mound, and how cool it would be just to go back in the time machine against somebody like that.
Here comes Max Muncy. Right side.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Man at first, one away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Max Muncy, a 2-run homer. And they boost their lead. It's 26-1.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the wall.
Now batting, third baseman, number 7.
Stepping in, Lenny Holden. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
base hit up the middle.
Here's a ball that's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
All loaded up. Christina Yamaguchi steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a line drive to left field. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, number 33.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Eric Miller departs, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, Caleb Killian.
Caleb Killian.
Now it's the second baseman, Raymond Sparks. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Comes in, runner stops at third, bases still loaded with 2 out.
For the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Now this one's crushed down the line, hooking, foul ball.
Oh man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels, running around the bases when you just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner holds up at third, base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Keibert Aquino steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Well struck left field. 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third, bases still loaded with 2 out.
Comes through with the RBI. He really stung that pitch and drove it deep, but pretty surprised he didn't end up on second base right there. I think he probably should have, but you know what? We'll give credit to the defense for holding him to a long single.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add to their lead.
He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
So 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. Hard liner. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And the hits just keep on coming.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game, and they add on.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Lenny Holden steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Mansingy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that'll do it. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. Bottom of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Eldridge.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Out towards right center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Giants.
Now it's Devers at the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Bounce to the right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
That one ripped right center field, and it one-hops the wall.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for her. She looks locked in. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone! A two-run shot, his fourth home run of the game, and they boost their lead.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Now, Shohei Ohtani. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts.
Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead.
Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
One down. Marvin Holden will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Gilbert settles under this one, and there are 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ripped to right, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I mean, come on, have a game. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A 2-run blast. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add on.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Brings it in for the 3rd out, but they tack on 5 runs. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
All these
Yeehaw!
Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yamaguchi drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Tap foul at the plate. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking. And the Giants down to their final out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate. Not expect.
This one in the air. Holden. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long